Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to 2026. Yes, we are well into it. I know it is February, so 2026 is very well underway. And I just want to give a huge shout out to all the people who are or who have started a new ambition, a new goal, a new resolution, a new journey. Whatever the case may be, whether you did start on January 1st, you started last year, I want to give you guys good energy. So with that being said, again, I just want to welcome you back to the channel. It has been obviously a very, very long minute since we've last talked. I'm still struggling with getting comfortable with being in front of the camera. But I think the only way to get comfortable in front of the camera is to get in front of the freaking camera. So here we are today. Really wanted to, one, officially put an end to 2025. Talk about all the stuff that I've learned, all the stuff that I was able to achieve, close the chapter on that, and then open up what 2026 already has been, what it's going to look like, new goals, new ambition, trying to kill 55 birds with one stone here. 2025 was, I believe, a year of growth for sure. And it's because so much happened in the course of a year, both professionally and just business-wise, and also just in my own personal life that allowed for a lot of growth to happen. Like everything in life, there was highs, there was lows, there was a lot. And I got a chance to truly learn about myself and how to handle things better. I went through a transformative journey. One of the years that I'll remember for the rest of my life for a lot of different reasons. But early on in the year, it started off with a lot of travel. I was going to Atlanta to go help the Elevate Collection, some of the ladies that are just incredible bosses in everything that they do. I got a chance to go out and film a couple episodes for them over in Atlanta at the beginning of the year. It was cold, but it was a lot of fun because the ladies always have incredible energy. I got a chance to go out to the tournament over in Frisco, Texas, where it was a celebration of golf. We had a giant alma mater house, 3 days of just golf shoes, the story behind alma mater, the chance to create a ton of incredible content out on the golf course over 4 days. Right after the Frisco tournament, right around April, I went through the most profound inward journey that I've been on in my life so far, going down to Arizona for 3 days to participate in an ayahuasca ceremony. The main thing that it did for me was it allowed me to gain perspective, internal perspective, in terms of who I am, embracing who I am, forgiving the parts, eras, and versions of me for the mistakes that they committed in the past. And really, it allowed me to feel at ease, and more than anything, find a new profound love for who I am. But that was in April. That was literally right around Easter time. And so that literally changed my entire life, because I came out of that 3-day journey just with a lot more clear mind, and more than anything, there was a constant anxiety that I felt on my chest that was just gone. I had the same problems, I had the same everything when I walked out of the ceremonies, but just a completely different feeling as to who I was internally that allowed me to process things a lot different, which was and is still the biggest difference that I feel in what that whole entire experience was. What I will say, just in regards to the entirety of the journey and whether or not you should or shouldn't, ultimately it all comes down to if you're ready, willing, and able to face every version of yourself, and you need it to become this better version of you. I would highly recommend that you start doing your research and looking into not just ayahuasca in general, but various other plant medicines. You don't have to go to ayahuasca right away. Again, I'm going to leave the links down below so that you guys can do your own research. Then we can have a conversation about it. You guys can find me on social media, and we can have a conversation about it there. After April came kind of around the summertime where I got a chance to do a lot actually. During the summertime, my family came to South Florida. They were here during the entire summer, which was incredible. I got a chance to spend a lot of time with my son, working on baseball. I got a chance to spend a lot of time with the family over at the beach. And during the summer too, I got a chance to actually go back to Oregon to direct a project for a real estate group of friends that I used to work with back in Oregon before I moved to South Florida. They all joined together, opened up their own real estate office. It was cool to hear from them and know that they trusted in me enough to create a series of videos for them to launch their project and to really get them to open up the state and everything. And so it was just awesome to get a chance to full circle moment, go back home and direct a project. My family dropped me off from Florida at the Florida airport to go to Oregon to direct a project and then come back home to Florida, where for the past however many years it's always been backward. So that was amazing. During the summer, it was nonstop training with Poe, but we didn't know whether or not Jordan was going to play this season. So it was working with Taron Johnson from the Bills as well. Jordan was training him. They were just kind of working out with each other throughout the offseason and getting fine-tuned for the season. Again, we didn't know if Jordan was going to play, so everything was kind of still up for in the air in terms of what was going to happen. And then late August, Jordan gets the call, and he's going to be going back to Buffalo, back to where, he made his career, made a name for himself, had the best years of his NFL career. And so I was super happy for him, super proud of him. I knew that he was going to go back and just absolutely kill it because, one, he was going back home to everything that he loved and that he knew, and he knew the defense, he knew the scheme. So that was going to be a no-brainer. And then two, he had a chip. There's nothing like seeing and feeling and knowing that somebody has a chip on their shoulder. When I first met Jordan, when I first did the documentary for him over in Astoria, I got a chance to feel that chip on his shoulder. And that year he became an NFL All-Pro. And so I had that same feeling again this season. So I knew that he was going to go back and kill it, and he did. And actually, during the time that Jordan was in Buffalo, we actually put on events for Luminate, where we got a chance to really test out what it would be like putting on live events where we combine breath work, yoga, meditation, a lot of the stuff that we've been doing over the course of the last couple of years and integrating into our own personal lives, taking it and kind of putting it out in public, turning it into a show. And ultimately, it ended up a huge success. We sold out both events, which was amazing over in Buffalo. And I actually had the opportunity to step out of my comfort zone, something that I am not very proficient at, I would say, is public speaking. I would consider being in front of the camera a little bit of public speaking in and of itself. It's the same almost feeling, but it kind of isn't at the same time, because when you're in front of a crowd, man, that is crazy. I'm definitely not used to it. I haven't really done it in the past, other than I think literally the last time that I did a public speaking anything was probably for a public speaking class in college. So when Jordan asked me to get on stage and to introduce him in what is known as his home city at that time, or the city that he plays in front of 250 people that I do not know, nervous is not even, it's not a word to begin how I was feeling. The fact that I didn't just throw everything up on stage or off stage is literally still a miracle. That should just give you guys an idea in terms of how I was feeling. But I don't consider myself a public speaker in any sense of the word, and getting a chance to speak in front of 250 people in Buffalo, in a city I've never been to, that people don't know me, to introduce an NFL All-Pro, what an honor. Just saying that out loud and being able to, in that moment, think about that is what allowed me to really be present, aka to lock in and do what I needed to do. It was an incredible experience for me afterwards, just to see the footage and hear myself and see myself, because when I look back, I was definitely a lot more nervous than what the video showed. And so super proud of myself. But the second time that I got a chance to go up on stage, I was looking forward to it. I felt like I've been there before. I was able to just feel more calm. I never got as nervous as I did the first time, which again, growth. That's what life is. That's what this whole thing is about. And so, again, super grateful and honored that Jordan gave me the opportunity to do that. Love you, bro. Thank you for that, and thank you for continuing to push me on all the things, including this. It seems surreal about what life is nowadays, and I'm grateful for every single bit of it. Grateful for every moment, grateful for every lesson, grateful for all the good, all the bad, all the in-between, because it's only led me to where I am today. And in 2026, this year, honestly, I don't even want to say it. This year is about action. It has to be, because unfortunately, I'm also turning 30 this year. So it's time to stop caring about anything other than just wanting to put out good energy, put out good content, and express myself for who I really am, what I look like, where I am in life, talk to you guys real. I don't want to kind of sugarcoat anything. I'm going to give you guys all the insight as to what I'm thinking. And overall, in general, again, I just want to thank everybody for continuing to be here. I can't wait to share everything that we've been working on in 2026 already. I feel like I've gone on forever, but I just wanted to, again, close out 2025 officially by going over it, learning from it. And now it's time to... Again, 2026 has been long and ongoing for a lot of people, including me. With that being said, it's time to continue on with the next project. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we're going to be heading out to LA for a couple of days for NBA All-Star Week. We're not going to be at the All-Star game. We're going to be on the golf course recording for Alma Mater, because some guys are going to be out there golfing, some legends of the game, some current players. We're going to go talk shoes. We're going to go talk business. We're going to go capture content. And with that being said, again, if you made it this far in the video, I just want to thank you for 2025. I know it wasn't a year of full-on releasing a lot of videos. But those of you who are a part of the channel, those of you who watch those videos, those of you who have supported from day one, I just want to thank you guys. Time for me to get packing, time for me to get moving. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Tell me down below what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see vlogs, do you guys want to see behind the scenes, podcasts? What is it that you guys want to see? I want to create content that you guys want to see as well. So let me know down below. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.